senior citizens forgotten in Prince George's County? Not by the cues. Coming up next on Community Uplift. Hello, I'm Denise Roberts, and welcome to Community Uplift. One of the most overlooked populations in our community are our seniors. According to the United States Labor Department, 39.6 million Americans are 65 years of age and over. Of that, 88.5 million Americans will be 65 and over by the year 2050. Compare that to 545 million that will be the world's population of people aged 65 and over. 9 million American veterans. Thank you. 6.5 million seniors work, and by 2018, that number will reach 11.1 million. 55% work full-time. 56% of married Americans are over 65. 28% are widowed. 66% of seniors live with loved ones. 70% of seniors vote, and 81% of seniors own their homes. In this day and time of rapid technological change and many social distractions, our seniors can find themselves lost in the shuffle. That is why the Gamma Pi chapter of Omega Psi Phi continues to foster programs for seniors throughout the year. Every June, the organization holds an annual seniors banquet. This affair is widely anticipated and consistently draws more than 100 seniors from the Prince George's community. Gamma Pi Brothers run the whole show from beginning to end, fostering family, food, and fun for our seniors. Also, the organization sponsors quarterly seniors' birthday parties, take free turkey dinners to seniors every Thanksgiving, and sponsors an annual summer picnic for seniors as well. Joining me today to talk about these programs are representatives from the Gamma Pi chapter of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, as well as Margaret Gaines, First Lady of Gethsemane United Methodist Church. Our first guest today is Brian Long, president of the Prince George's County chapter of Omega Psi Phi Gamma Pi. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
So our first couple of shows, we highlighted the work that your chapter does with young people. How does seniors fit into your social action activities?
Well, first of all, let me say that it's a pleasure to be here. I want to start off with the makeup of the Gamma Pi chapter, which we have an assortment of brothers ranging from ages 22 to 85. With that, we have senior brothers in our chapter that we adore very much, and we appreciate them. Therefore, we make sure that seniors are very important, and they play a very important part in the work that we do out in the community when it comes to serving the citizens of Prince George's County, such as families, youth, adolescents, young people, adults, especially those who are in need. Our programs for our seniors account for about half of the social action programs and activities that we perform. As you will hear later on in the program, as you have stated earlier, we have our annual Senior Citizens Banquet Luncheon. We have our annual Senior Citizens Community Picnic, which is known as a fish fry. We have our quarterly birthday bash for our senior citizens, and we have an assortment of activities for our seniors during the holiday season.
Okay. What can our younger generation learn from seniors today?
Our younger generation can learn a lot from our seniors. They can learn about the history of the African Americans communities, as well as the heritage, which is often forgotten these days.
Yes, it is.
They can learn respect. They can learn not only to respect themselves, but to respect their neighbors, to respect others, but more importantly, respect the seniors. They can learn about work ethics. They can learn about community pride. They can learn about civic organizations and how those seniors have worked to perform and how they have organized these organizations and how hard they work in those organizations. They can also learn about commitment, being committed to what you start until the very end, till you finish. And more importantly, they can learn about perseverance, because the young people do not know what the seniors have persevered through to give us the opportunities that we have today for us.
That's right, that's right. Their struggle, the struggle from previous generations or from our seniors have seen, they can't understand that.
That's right.
It's a different struggle now, right?
That's a different struggle.
So the members of your chapter, of your organization, they seem to be excited about the programs that you have for the seniors. What's it like for the chapter working with the senior citizens?
The brothers of the Gamma Pi chapter enjoy working with the seniors. They enjoy the good conversations that we have. They enjoy the good stories that have been told. And we appreciate the boundless wisdom that we receive from the seniors. When our brothers look at the seniors and while working with them, they see the faces of their parents and their grandparents. And that is why they enjoy working with them. But not only enjoy working with them, they enjoy working with them with giving them the respect for all the accomplishments that they have made throughout the years that has now benefited us as well as the community.
Right. Who plans and executes programs for your senior program activities for your chapter?
We have a large social action committee who plans and execute the activities and programs for our senior citizens. We also go out into the community and partner with other organizations, such as churches, to help give these senior citizens some activities and programs. In addition, we stay in touch with community leaders, seeking the advice and need of senior citizens that they know that needs assistance. And lastly, but not least, our social action program committee brings these programs to the chapter. We get the body behind the program and the activities, and we move forward to make sure that they're conducted and performed to make life better for the senior citizens.
How often are these committee meetings happening? You know,
the social action committee meeting, they meet once a month, and then they may have adjunct committees that may meet twice a month, and the planning preparations for these activities.
Okay. Who are you reaching? What seniors, what areas in the county are you reaching in terms of seniors?
Well, we try to reach a vast number of seniors. We definitely try to reach out where the need is.
Right.
And we try to make sure we fulfill those needs.
Where do you find the most need?
We find the most need in the low income housing area where the senior citizens reside. And therefore we talk to some of the county council members, and they let us also know what areas that they see that needs the assistance that the chapter can offer.
What's the legacy of Gamma Pi's commitment to seniors?
Our legacy for support of seniors spans over a 43-year history of the chapter. The chapter has been in existence for 43 years, and since the inception of the chapter, we have been given this annual banquet for 43 years, and we have also kept the focus on seniors through the entire life history of this chapter, and will continue to do so. What we want to leave as our legacy is that the seniors are not forgotten, and that therefore we want to continue to serve them so that others will not forget the seniors as well. So when they see us serving and see our commitment to the seniors, they will pick up and continue with the mantle.
Brian Long, thank you so much for coming on and talking about your program for the seniors. It is very very important that we show young people how to treat people that came before them.
Right.
Because they have a wealth of information, a wealth of knowledge. And I just want to thank you so much for coming back on the show today.
And I thank you too.
Okay, all right, thank you. Don't go away, because we will be back with a more in-depth discussion about Gamma Pi Seniors programs.
It's 3 p.m. For 50 million kids across America, school's out. And for a third of these kids, they're out on their own. Out with nowhere to go. Out with nothing to do. Out all afternoon when anything can happen. But every afternoon is a chance to change America's future. All you have to do is open the door. It's time to support the Boys and Girls Clubs. Great futures start here.
Welcome back, and thank you for tuning in with us on Community Uplift. Here to talk about senior programs sponsored by Gamma Pi are our next guests, Terance Hare and Sheikh Aliyu of Gamma Pi's Senior Citizens Banquet Program. Welcome to the show.
Appreciate you having us. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So you just recently had your annual banquet. Can you tell us all about it?
Sure. So the banquet traditionally takes place on the second weekend of June. And in a nutshell, what it is an opportunity for us to bring seniors together in the community for food, fun, fellowship, absolutely an opportunity for us to serve. And just to show them some love, show them that we do respect them and that we appreciate their contributions, past and present, that they've brought to the community.
Okay, and how often is the banquet?
It's an annual banquet.
And it's usually held every year in the same time in June?
Every year, second week of June.
Okay. Terance, who's invited to the banquet, and what's usually on the program?
Yeah, so we reach out to a number of churches and organizations here in Prince George's County. First Baptist of Glenarden, Gethsemane United Methodist, just to name a couple. First Baptist of Highland Park. And again, we reach out to some programs that work with seniors, because we want to get a wide-ranging group of seniors from across the county. And on the program, we had a gospel chorus there. There was some singing. So, then we had a message delivered by Brother Brian King, and so it was just a full, really spirit-filled program that we had, and the seniors had a wonderful time.
Okay. What's the history, Sheikh, of the banquet, and how long has the chapter been doing?
The banquet, the banquet actually goes back to when the chapter was chartered in 1973. So we were just fortunate enough to put on our 43rd annual banquet.
Wow.
So yeah, it's been an ongoing tradition ever since Gamma Pi was chartered.
And would you say that it's grown? I mean, because 43 years ago, how many people are you getting to come out now?
Yeah, our goal is to pack the place out every time. And Gethsemane, their banquet hall holds about between 100 to 120 people. And I think this year we maxed out at around 95. So we had a really, really good turnout.
Oh, good.
And obviously our goal is to grow the event every year and get as many seniors to attend as possible.
Okay. And Terance, what are some of your other senior programs and activities that you all put together?
Okay, yeah, we try to stay with the seniors throughout the year. Right now, in the month of June, we're going to have our quarterly senior birthday bash. We go to a local senior center, and we bring music in, activities. The seniors really love to play bingo, and of course we have snacks and cake and ice cream. It's just a festive, really fun thing that takes place, and it happens once every quarter.
Okay. Yes. And so if it happens once every quarter, and you said you go out to the community centers, how do you choose which communities you're going into?
Yes, we have a local center, the Windsor Crossing Senior Community is where this takes place, and it's located over in Suitland, Maryland. So that's our location, but it's open to those residents and any other seniors that want to join us.
Okay. Sheikh, are our seniors forgotten?
You know, it's unfortunate. If you really just take a poll of what some of the hot topic issues are, you know, people might talk about Black Lives Matter today. You know, some people might even more locally here talk about the condition of the Prince George's County school system and other things like that. But very rarely will people bring up first our seasoned citizens.
Yes.
So to some extent they are, but our chapter is definitely making an effort to show them honor, show them that they're not forgotten, and just remind them that they're important to us by including them in activities throughout the year.
And do you take the opportunity to bring the youth into the mix with these programs to show them how they need to be appreciating and honoring our seniors as well?
We're definitely working on tying in our programs. I know that one of your previous shows was with the chairs of the Q Kids program, and it's our goal to get the Q Kids to come out to the seniors banquet to serve the seniors, and not just for the service part of it, but just so that they can get out and engage them in conversation, learn from them, talk to them. I think, you know, I know seniors love, you know, dealing and being around with young children. And there's a lot that those young people can learn and gain from being around the seniors. So it's just a win-win situation all around.
That sounds great. Sounds great. Terance, what are some of the special needs of African American seniors that Gamma Pi tries to address through programs?
Yeah, through our social action programs, we do a variety of things. And one of the things we're going to do also this upcoming summer, we have an annual senior cookout or picnic. It's more like a fish fry held at Watkins Park. It's really fun, great food. And also,
can I come?
Absolutely. Please, please. And then also when we get to the Thanksgiving holiday, we give out turkeys and turkey dinners. And again, we launched that over at Windsor Crossing, and it's for the residents as well as other seniors throughout the county. So we try to have different touch points throughout the year with our seniors here in the community.
That's wonderful. Sheikh, what's the typical reaction that you'll get from seniors that you interact with and serve throughout the year?
I can say most recently, since we just had the banquet, that those seniors had a blast. Normally, everyone really has a great time. I actually got a phone call from the chair of the seniors ministry at First Baptist of Glenarden, and she told me that one of the seniors had a complaint, and shook me up a little bit. I was a little concerned, and she said, well, she came back and said that they just fed us absolutely too much. We just ate too much, and it just wasn't right. So if that's the only complaint that they had, then I think we're doing all right.
That's great. That's great. So now, if your birthday bash is quarterly, and your fish fry is annual. I'm trying to get the date straight because I want to come.
Absolutely.
Because I like to enjoy food and I like to gain wisdom and knowledge from our seniors as well. And then this banquet, which I just missed out on, correct? So
sorry about that.
I didn't get my invite. But but I want to thank you two both for coming out here to talk about these programs. They sound wonderful, and it sounds like it's such a need, because we don't want to forget our seniors. They're very, very important to our community, and they're very important for our history and for our future, if you know what I mean.
Sure. Absolutely.
Yeah, Terance and Sheikh, thank you so much again for coming out.
Thank you for having us. make sure you get that invite.
Thank
next year.
you.
But you have to, the thing is, you have to be over 25, so that's why we're
Right.
saying.
Oh,
So
please, come on.
you're not in that demographic.
Okay. Up next, how the church can play a role in impacting the lives of our seniors.
It takes less than 1 minute to find out if you may have prediabetes. You can do it here. But you probably won't. You're busy. Kids, work, show coming back in 48 seconds. So let's do this now. Hold up one finger if you're a man, women, 0. 3 more fingers if you're over 60, 2 over 50, 1 over 40. If you're not sure, keep in mind you're sitting on a couch right now, so 1 more finger if you're not very active. 1 finger if yes, 0 if no. 1 yes, 0 no. Next, find the body type that looks most like you and hold up that many fingers while I look around awkwardly. And that's it. If you're holding up 5 fingers or more, you probably have prediabetes. Sorry to be so blunt, but hey, you're busy. Just go to the site.
Welcome back to Community Uplift. Seniors have an uncanny ability to have a huge impact on others, and vice versa, we have the same ability to have a great impact on seniors. In fact, a lot of people would say that it's our responsibility. Joining me now is Margaret Gaines, First Lady of Gethsemane United Methodist Church in Capitol Heights, Maryland. Thank you so much for being here today.
You're welcome.
So can you just tell us a little bit about Gethsemane and the work that you do in the community and your membership a little bit?
Certainly. My husband has had the honor of serving Gethsemane United Methodist Church for, it will be approximately 21 years this year.
Wow.
And it is a church that's up on a hill. You can't see it from Addison Road, but there's a sign there that lets you know we're up there. And we meet every Sunday with about 300 membership there, and they're members who have grown up in the church. It's a combination of about 3 churches that have combined to form Gethsemane. And it is definitely an outreach church that has brown bag services. They go to shelters. They serve in areas of need that are evidenced by the community.
Sure. 21 years. That's a long time to be a first lady.
It is.
It's a big responsibility, right?
Yes.
So how did Gethsemane and Gamma Pi come together, you know, to work on this annual event for the seniors program that they have every year?
Well, one of our outstanding members there, Mr. Joe Williams, is a member of the fraternity, and for as many years as we have been there, he has worked to make sure that the facility is available, that all of the advertisement has been made so that the members will know. And when the members hear about it, they are always excited and look forward to the royalty that the fraternity makes our senior members feel.
What's the history of the partnership? How long have you been involved with it?
Well, they've been there as long as we've been there, at least 21 years and more, and I've talked to some of the seniors who have been coming up there and attending the affairs given by the fraternity for in excess of 24 years.
Okay. What is it like working with the Brothers of Gamma Pi?
They are courteous, they are competent, they know how to organize and actually serve in the capacity of a banquet setting. The food is delicious, it is well prepared, and the seniors love being treated like queens, kings, and queens, and that's exactly how they make us feel.
Oh, that is awesome. That sounds great.
It is.
So the seniors are most of them members of your church, or are they coming from all over the county?
Well, I was surprised how many guests from other churches were there, how many neighbors from members who have neighbors in the neighborhood who come, and it's always a full house and everyone is smiling, enjoying the singing, and the men can really sing.
Oh, wow.
And they do such a wonderful job serving you all different types of meat and with a smile and as much as you want, and is well prepared and tender. And the fellowship, so many seniors say it's so important to them because loneliness is an issue among so many seniors. And so between the fellowship and the camaraderie and the service and the smiles and the fellowship that we experience with not only members but with neighbors and members of other churches is really uplifting and encouraging.
And how does your partnership with Gamma Pi help address the needs of seniors in Prince George's County?
Well, I think that it allows the older members to see that they have not been forgotten and that they are appreciated, and that the communication lines stay open as the needs arise. We know that we can come to them and they address it as best they can with such competence that we are grateful.
That's good. So would you say that it's our responsibility to make sure that the seniors are not forgotten? Because seniors play an extremely important role in our lives. How important is it for us to make sure that we continue to engage them and learn from them?
It's very important because the self-esteem of seniors can drop very easily. And when you have something like this lets them know that their years of sacrifices has not been in vain.
Right.
And you can see the sparkle in their eyes. And I think it's very, very important that they provide this kind of rehabilitation for the members, the seniors, because it really does miracles for their self-esteem and their value.
And do you think that the seniors that you're able to attract to this event, are they the ones that actually need, you know, this type of attention that we're talking about here? Are we reaching enough of the seniors in our community?
Well, I think that the word should continue to spread, and people are moving in and moving out, and some are passing on to transition into other states in a spiritual level. And so because there's a slow but a steady transition of people in the neighborhood who could appreciate something like this, I think that they're reaching the appropriate seniors but need to continue to let the word ring out loud and clear.
Sure. Does Gethsemane have other programs that address the needs of seniors as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we have a number of senior organizations. Yesterday's Children is very active in the community, and so a lot of them were in attendance. And you have those members who are involved in church clubs, in addition to usher boards and men's Bible study and things of this nature, and visiting the shelters. All of these things help to spread the word and to address the needs of our seniors.
Okay. Margaret, I want to thank you so much for coming on the show today. This has been wonderful, and we look forward to coming out to Gethsemane and the work that you do in the community. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we are out of time, but I want to say thank you again to all of our guests today: Brian Long, Terance Hare, Sheikh Aliyu, and Margaret Gaines. And that is our show for today. Thank you for tuning in to Community Uplift. For more information about the show or Gamma Pi senior programs, you can visit www.gammapi.org. Gamma Pi is also on Twitter @GammaPiQs and on Facebook @Gamma Chapter, and the YouTube channel is also Gamma Pi Chapter. Thank you again for watching. I'm Denise Roberts, your host, and we'll see you next time on Community Uplift.